Live in downtown Detroit, Local 4 live stream with Jason Carr starts now.
Good morning.
Good Monday morning.
How's your Monday going so far? Off to a swimmingly awesome start, I hope. Even though it was kind of gloomy this morning and foggy, it was almost muggy. We're headed to a near record temperature today, not quite to 85, which was set back in, I think, 1926 or something like that. But we'll get into the 80s, so winter's not quite here yet. But fall is, and John Steckroth, the producer of this very program, that is but one screen grab of a bit of video that runs 90 seconds or so, that if you don't stay tuned to this live stream, this Facebook Live, however you're watching it, you will not see the full awesome power of John Steckroth, pure Michigan videographer. He took the Lincoln. He's so proud of that car.
It just took off on Friday, too. Had no plans, just went up north, and I shot all of this on the cell phone, did all the editing on the cell phone, so it's
Smartphone.
Smartphone, well,
Smartphone.
You know, yeah.
You don't have like a Motorola time port out there.
No,
you know,
no, I did it all on the old rotary.
Rotary with a really long cord. Anyway, seriously, if you don't stay tuned, you're going to miss out on a really cool pure Michigan sort of what we'd call a nat sound piece, as in natural sound, that John shot over the weekend, just because he's so dedicated to his craft and to his profession and to Michigan that he was moved to near tears. And we are moved to near tears this morning because Luke Perry is old. And if
that's
he's
the
old,
truth now.
that makes me old.
Uh-oh.
This is how everybody remembers Luke Perry. Now, he kind of looked too old to be a high schooler
Yeah.
to begin with.
They all do.
On Beverly Hills 90210. But that was 25 years ago.
And this is now.
I'm not saying that he doesn't look, he hasn't weathered or aged well. I'm saying, because if he's on the cover of the American Association of Retired Persons at age 50.
Has he retired? Do you have to be retired to be on the cover? I don't know the rules.
I don't know. I mean, why are we going younger with this? Generation X has enough problems. We don't need to be on the cover of AARP. We're getting squeezed from the top with the boomers and squeezed from the bottom with the millennials. And now, can you put it back up? I want some comments on this. Is that the closest shot that we have?
Yeah, if I went any closer.
Now, curiously, he has nary a gray hair anywhere. No gray beard, no gray hair. But then he doesn't have his tan that he had, and he's got some lines and some creases, and I don't know. Back in the day and now.
Yep.
What do you think, ladies? Is Luke Perry aging like fine wine, or should I feel weather beaten along with him because my hair is not as full or as dark as it used to be, and I've got the crow's feet. What do you think, John? Should I maybe go to?
Well, no. You look fine. We'll get some rubber bands and we'll
nip tuck. It's the lighting too. I mean, I have one ceiling light above me, no fill, nothing down here.
It's the different. It's the
all
wrong
just-
light too, because we used to have it.
Go into the light, Jason. Go into the light. Bowl of bacon. Gia was visited by the Tooth Fairy yesterday, overnight, I should say. The tooth came out yesterday. Tooth Fairy came overnight.
Now, how'd it come out? Was it a caramel apple?
No, well, it started with a Kind bar yesterday morning, or around lunchtime, and she bit into the Kind bar, and it was like that accelerated the process greatly. After that, the tooth was like wiggling all around, and I kept telling her, well, let's just tie a string to it and do the door. No, I don't want to do the door. It'll hurt. And then we were at a friend's house, and she was wiggling it again. I said, how far will it go down? She pulled it, and it was all the way. I'm like, that thing's hanging on I said, go, just literally, quote unquote, just go ahead and pull it. And she went, "Aing." It came out! Big round of applause from everybody. And then the Tooth Fairy came, and apparently the average for teeth paid by the Tooth Fairy, $4.36 in 2014, up from $3.50 in 2013.
What happened in that 1 year? That's a lot of inflation.
Listen, we paid this is the first tooth, mind you, first tooth, $20. The tooth, that's what the tooth fairy paid.
What is the second tooth run? That one's the second and third, and then what if you lose 2 at a time?
Oh, geez.
Oh,
let's not go there. Speaking of kids, by the way, that was Bowl of Bacon. Go to @JasonCarrTV to answer the question about childhood milestones. Your favorite that you remember, or maybe your favorite from your kids currently. That's at @JasonCarrTV on the Facebook. Let kids be kids. Salon.com. One parent wrote an interesting piece talking about how she wants her son to be bored so he will know what it's like to...
Got a lot of kids bored.
I'm bored.
Which, I mean, it's an important part of life, is being able to entertain yourself with nothing to do.
The writer of the blog essentially says, if you let your kid be bored, this will be the outcome right here.
This is...
By hook or by crook, they will find something to get into, even if it's mischief, I suppose. Banging on pots and pans, stacking Dixie cups. Whatever happened to Dixie cups, by the way? You probably don't even know what Dixie cups are.
Dixie, yeah, the little ones.
Yeah, but they came out of a dispenser
Yeah.
and had little like sunflowers on them or something like that.
I think we had them in school. Sure.
We have a Dixie cups dispenser back, or dispenser back here by the coffee pot.
Now this parent was upset with how many screens that her kids are being advertised to, and I mean, I was in New York just last week, and they've got a screen in the back of the cab, and it's almost impossible to turn it off.
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Yeah.
I'm going to see if anybody's not watching on, ironically, this is like breaking down the fourth wall and then building another fourth wall and then breaking that down to talk directly to the audience about the video that you're doing in real time. I know it seems crazy, but next on the docket, relating to, it's kind of a kids-oriented or parents-oriented show today. School day. The average school day does not line up with parents' 9 to 5 jobs. School day typically is like 7 to 3 or whatever. That's not 9 to 5, and so parents have to scramble for childcare and that sort of thing. Would you want your child and your work schedule to match perfectly? Let us know what you think. Comment below so we can take the pulse of Local 4 Nation. Don't forget, coming up at the top of the hour at 10 o'clock, about 36 minutes from now, we're going to do a little something called Live in the D on the actual terrestrial television, broadcast television, available via rabbit ears, satellite dish, and cable TV. That's all coming up at the top of the hour. We're going live here on the Facebook. SNL. Donald Trump says that it is unfunny and the election is rigged.
Says the media is rigging the election and the big wigs at Saturday Night Live are doing it. Some years at Saturday Night Live is great, other years not so much. I think this year they're killing it.
Well, I mean, when you have an ace in the hole, Alec Baldwin as Trump, and Kate McKinnon just slaying it as Hillary, all of her mannerisms where she's trying to appear normal and relatable, I mean, that's comic gold right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Alec Baldwin as Trump is sort of literally and figuratively overshadowing her, but I mean, it's part of the reason why Kate McKinnon won an Emmy, is because she's been so darn good playing the Democratic nominee. So all of you watching on the @JasonCarrTV right now, I need you to go over to the Local 4 Facebook page and watch the slickly produced version of this as put on by John Steckroth. So I'm going to finish this. Go over to the Local 4 page right now. Sorry about that. I had all these people tuning in on my page, but we're trying to migrate everybody to the Local 4 page.
Well, I shared it on my page, so...
Of course. Don't forget, you will not see the Fall Color Tour as shot by John from his Lincoln LS, his sparkling 2006, almost showroom new Lincoln LS that he got from obtained through family means.
It looks brand new. It's wild.
If you don't stay tuned for about another 2 minutes here.
Brand new 2006.
The Lions. A week ago, we were wondering whether they had saved Caldwell's hide. by posting a victory to go to 2-3. Now they are 3-3, having dispatched the Rams in dramatic fashion. And so now, are you on the bandwagon? What do you think? Give us your thoughts below in the comments. Are you believing in this Lions team, or is this another one of these Lucy pulling the football away from Charlie Brown moments that we will come to regret in much the same way that Charlie Brown always gets
regrets.
fooled?
He always falls for it. He gives her the benefit of the doubt.
Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdowns, 270 yards. Golden Tate on my fantasy football bench. Should have started him, Jacob.
He hasn't had a good year.
Should have started him. Let's talk college football.
Let's talk college football.
The Western Michigan Broncos.
Broncos.
Checking in on the AP Top 20.
I spent 2 years at Western, my first 2 years there, and then went to U of M Dearborn, and they're tearing it up.
The Akron Zipless, their latest victims, 41-0. The Broncos 7-0 on the season. It's their highest ranking in program history, and they are delirious in Western Michigan over this team. Michigan moving up to 3. U of M at 3 with a 6-0 record, and they are, if they continue winning and Ohio State continues winning, who knows how big the ratings will be for that showdown. Now, let's get to the most important thing.
All right, now we'll just end it here. So have a good Monday afternoon.
No.
We're going to come back after the video.
You can't. You got to sell it better than that. This is your moment.
This is
one shining moment.
So Friday, just after we had lunch, my buddy Michael Gibb and I. There's a picture of Michael. We jumped in the car and headed up north and just played it by ear. We stayed.
Apparently, that's what I'm missing. Can we see Michael again?
I know he's watching live right now too, so he's got to be enjoying this.
No, you could have warned me that you were going to dissolve to a shot of a hipster in a 3-piece suit and a beard and a cigar, looking like a tryout for the world's most interesting man. I would have.
He's an interesting fella, and
I would have gussied up my game to suffer the comparison. Anyway, here's your fall color tour, courtesy of John Steckroth. Roll it.
Long